And you get the people to run those agencies and the deputies that are pledging allegiance to the new world order and good governance. And then I think you have the Inspector General do some spot audits to make sure that there is real compliance.
Manufactured all virus. You know, we're very close to that. We'll be able to distribute at least 100 million vaccine doses by the end of 2020. And
to them, you are the disease. You are the virus.
In other news today, Amazon has created a new way for customers to make purchases with just their palm, CBN News reports. The new hand recognition technology called Amazon One is currently available in 2 of its Amazon Go stores located in Seattle, Washington. By holding their palm above the device, patrons can enter secure areas and pay for items without cash or credit card. Amazon One appears to be just the latest option in the ever-expanding business of biometric scanning and microchip implanting. The amount of personal information that the company will receive from the scans is an important concern with this latest development in cashless payments. Like fingerprints, every palm is unique, and Amazon contends the data will be secured, stored in a special cloud created by Amazon, and that customers can wipe out their Amazon One-related hand data at any time. It's contactless, which we think customers will appreciate, especially in current times, says Dilip Kumar, Amazon's Vice President of Physical Retail and Technology. The company expects to roll out the system in other Amazon stores soon. Some Christians say body scanning like this is another step towards the fulfillment of the end times, mark of the beast, prophesied almost 2,000 years ago in the book of Revelation. The world's largest online retailer doesn't appear concerned, believing the palm technology could be used for many other types of purchases and transactions like retail stores, stadiums, and office buildings, touting the fact that its process is touchless, which makes it perfect for avoiding diseases like COVID-19.
Can you believe what you have been seeing on CNN today, ladies and gentlemen? Can you believe it? Supposedly, a CNN reporter found Osama bin Laden, took a television camera crew with him, went into Osama bin Laden's hideout, interviewed him and his top leadership, his top lieutenants and colonels and generals in their hideout. This is a CNN reporter with a camera crew. And he came out and told everybody, within 3 weeks, Osama bin Laden is going to attack the United States and Israel. Now, don't you think that's kind of strange, folks? You see, because the largest intelligence apparatus in the world, with the biggest budget in the history of the world, has been looking for Osama bin Laden for years and years and years, and can't find him. A reporter from CNN and his little camera crew got in to Osama bin Laden's secret hideout and conducted an interview. If you don't believe me, tune into CNN. They're probably running it right now as I'm speaking. And if you believe it, you are one of the stupidest jerks that ever lived on the face of this earth. And whatever is going to happen that they're going to blame on Osama bin Laden, don't you even believe it. When in hell are all you people going to wake up?
An examination of the building's steel beams and columns could have shown whether explosives had been used to slice them, but virtually all of the steel was removed before it could be properly investigated, then put on ships to Asia to be melted down.
It's important for us to not reveal how we collect information. That's what the enemy wants.
And you have no evidence that the government's behind 9/11, and I frankly think it's an awful thing to allege, considering it's not true and you haven't proved that it is. It's totally implausible. Like, we would report that if that were true.
Because these guys own our government. They print our money, and they own not only the government, but they own you. You are their property. So, in other words, these guys print the money, they run the country, and they own you, and they own everything around it. And so they make the laws, and that's why they can decide who can kill who, and who can get away with who, and who can get away with whatever, because they make the laws and they decide, all right?
On that day, what did the president say to you?
The president, in a very intimidating way, left us, me and my staff, with the clear indication that he wanted us to come back with the word that there was an Iraqi hand behind 9/11, because they had been planning to do something about Iraq from before the time they came into office.
Did he ask about any other nations other than Iraq?
No, not at all. It was Iraq, Saddam, find out, get back to me.
And were his questions more about Iraq than about al-Qaeda?
Absolutely. Absolutely. He didn't ask me about al-Qaeda. And we said, but Iraq had nothing to do with this. And that didn't seem to make much difference.
And we'll continue to work together to achieve peace. That's what we want. Freedom and peace.
Look at the Council on Foreign Relations. Many members, in fact, the majority, never serve on the executive committees. They never go through any initiation of any kind. They are, in fact, the power base and are used to gain a consensus of opinion. The majority are not really members, but are made to feel as if they are. In reality, they are being used and are unwilling or unable to understand. They may have been or may be members of the Christian or Jewish religion, but that is only to further their own ends. They are, and always have been, Luciferian and internationalist. They give allegiance to no particular nation, although they have used, on occasion, nationalism to further their causes. Their only concern is to gain greater economic and political power. The ultimate objective of the leaders of both groups is identical. They are determined to win for themselves undisputed control of the wealth, natural resources, and manpower of the entire planet. They intend to turn the world into their conception of a Luciferian totalitarian socialist state. In the process, they will eliminate all Christians, Jews, and atheists. You have just learned one, but only one, of the great mystery.
The people who are running this country from behind the scenes do not care a thing about Americans or bloodshed anywhere. I think we're going to awaken one day to find out that we've all been too relaxed and entertained and watching television and being entertained with all the cares of life, never realizing what is going on in this country.
In the secret, ladies and gentlemen, they are at least, very bare minimum, 50 to 100 years ahead, beyond what you can even imagine.
Turn the fucking water off! We're in a bad way here. Send the cats. I repeat, send the cats.
Always ask me how I stay so youthful. I tell them I eat well, get plenty of rest, and every third Sunday I drink the blood of a virgin. Every third Sunday I drink the blood of a virgin. And these days, they're getting harder and harder to find.
Apart from being quite beautiful, she's a really good actress. And she's a pleasure to work with. One forgets that she's just 14 years old, and she's really very mature.
In the position of the night sky, I'm unlocatable. No equation can estimate my place in your galaxy. But my majesty is evident, and your design isn't an accident. My name proclaimed, elevated by the evidence. My fingerprints in the atoms and the elements. And it exists through the words of my lips. The DNA helix, I drew the blueprints. I fixed the stars and the comets and the orbits. I orchestrated all these things like a chorus. These are my plans, I'm your master and your maker. You're my creation and I'm your creator. I have a vision for every organism. I have a reason for every life given. I know the end, every purpose, every plan. Hold in my hand the destiny of man. Who am I? I am he. In the beginning was me. In the end, you will see I'm all that there is and all that will be. Who am I? I am he. In the beginning was me. In the end, you will see I'm all that there is and all that will be. When I speak, manifest. From the birds in the air to the trees of the forest, I know the bees and the orchids, and the fruit in the orchard is just what I've ordered. What I've made is all that you see in the air that you breathe was given by me. Even before you're conceived, my seeds planted in your heart that you might believe. I have achieved all these things. The universe is my kingdom and I am the king. In all of nature, nothing is greater. I'm the curator and the dictator. Omnipresent, I can be every place. Natural laws that only I can break. I have control of all time and space, yet I came as a man to take your place. Who am I? I am he. In the beginning was me. In the end, you will see I'm all that there is and all that will be. Who am I? I am he. In the beginning was me. In the end, you will see I'm all that there is and all that will be. My love is intimate and infinite. I complete and exceed all your needs and requirements. You are my sheep, I'm your shepherd. And my standard is the level you'll be measured. I am the judge and the jury. You should worship me, serve me, because I am holy. I am immersed in perfection, and my glory was shown at my son's resurrection. To destroy the infection and provide the correction, a bridge and connection. You've been selected, predestined. You are reflections of my love and affection. I am the great I am. I am the Father. I am the Lion, the Lamb. I am merciful, pure and deserving. In all these things, I am perfect. Who am I?